is that?
Salt truck.
Dirt?
It's probably sand, actually. Sand and salt, I would imagine. Or sometimes it's just salt, but it has like the
That's just some
beet juice or beet brine, whatever, so it doesn't freeze.
beef brine.
Beet. It'll be like purpley black,
Beets.
like looking. Yeah, I think it's beet juice. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, I have to Google this because I don't know. Yeah, the idea is that the particles from the beet juice help the salty water stick to the road and make it easier to remove ice.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly, I don't know if it actually works, but
Mm-hmm.
so it's not always sand when you see like the brown snow. Sometimes it's the beet juice.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was good. Just get back on the horse, get in the gym again.
It was. I'm tired, but it's the good kind of tired.
I think you always hear people like say, "Oh, I'm gonna start doing that next week."
Tomorrow is the day that never comes, man.
Well, I just had a thought in my head, and I responded, "Well, why don't you just start today, and then you like get going,
You're already up and away.
get doing it."
Yeah. All we have is today.
It's like
We don't have tomorrow. We don't have next week. We just have today.
yeah, even if it's a lot of times, even I find if it's just go and do like 20 push-ups,
Just do something.
right? If you don't need to make it some massive orchestration. Just
break the stasis. Like, just move your body. Do something.
yeah, that's why I say just do 20 push-ups. And when you think about it, if all you did was just 20 push-ups, then in a week you're doing 140.
Yeah.
In a month you're doing probably 500, 600 push-ups, which is so much like more than zero, which is what you're currently doing.
Yeah.
So you're already so much. Oh, speed demon over there, but you're already going to be that much stronger than you are right now doing 0 push-ups.
Yeah.
So if you can just do that, that's already leaps and bounds ahead of waiting to do the perfect thing.
And once you're comfortable there, it's almost always going to lead to something else.
Well, exactly, right? You start there,
Yeah.
and
then it stops being a challenge after a month or two, and you're like, man,
yeah,
I'm already doing this. Let's throw in 20 sit-ups, or let's throw in some pull-ups, or next thing you know, you're doing 100 push-ups a day, right?
Yeah, exactly. It never ends there, but if you have a starting point at least doing like what I say 20 push-ups,
yeah,
then it eventually leads into doing more complex things, and you get good at those, or
you almost trick your body into being more productive than you want to be. There's a trick I used to have, I forget where I read it or saw it, but it was basically if you don't really want to unload the dishwasher, just go put 1 spoon away. And then you put that 1 spoon away, and you're like, well, I'm already here. I'm just going to put the rest of it away. Like, it feels so stupid to just put 1 spoon away, and next thing you know, the chore is done, and you're like, oh, man, just kind of tricked myself into being productive there. I guess you can kind of apply that to working out, sort of.
Yeah, like I keep saying like too much. I listened to that second episode, and I was saying like I don't know how many times I was saying it. It had to be like 100. If someone listens to it and they keep track, then comment on how many times I said it, because it's just
they're gonna turn us into a drinking game. Drink every time you say like.
So all right, then there's something else to work on, right? You just you work on how you're saying things, but with going to the gym, I've never stepped foot in the gym before 2 months ago.
Are you serious?
Well,
like
I've been into a gym before.
Well, no, but I mean, as an athlete,
not actually going to work out or lift weights particularly. Like, we went in university, we did a little bit, but again, to be a good runner, you don't need to.
You're not really pushing weights. You're doing dry lands. You're doing runs. You're doing
not even. You're doing a bit of core, but it's not really. It's important to be fast. It's not important whether you bench press or whether you squat.
Yeah,
it doesn't really translate to being a better runner. So
that's
like
true.
you don't really care. So it was never something I really cared about. But you start doing push-ups every day and trying to get stronger and doing sit-ups, and then you do that enough, and then it becomes like, hey, like, particularly to be a chiropractor, I need to be stronger.
Yeah.
So you start with doing just push-ups and sit-ups and things you can do on your own, and then you get to the point where I want to start going to the gym, and then you start doing that, and then it becomes a whole thing. But
it almost becomes like a positive addiction, right?
Like you never know where it's gonna lead.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, especially later in life now that you're not like running like professionally. I know, like, like strength training is it's so important because like it helps your longevity. Like there was a study done where they said grip strength is like a direct indicator of your longevity. So if you have really low grip strength, you're probably not going to live that long. And even if you do live that long, your quality of life goes down.
Yeah,
you're not able to do things for yourself. Still, I mean, it sounds silly now, but you know, when you're 90, like not even being able to get yourself up off the toilet, like that's a horrible thing. that's not something that I'm looking forward to. So if you can stay strong, get strong and stay strong.
Exactly.
There are triathletes who are in their 70s as strong as they were in their 30s.
Yeah,
because they never gave it up.
And I have heard that about the grip strength. That is true.
Yeah.
So if you can maintain that strength, then that's important. But no, how that all kind of works in together. And same thing with doing podcasts or doing something new. You don't have to be good at it. You don't have to be some big orchestration with how you set it up.
Show up and do it.
Professional. Just start doing something. And again, who knows where that leads you in 5 years, 10 years, what it builds up and becomes from just doing something that you've thought about doing it today instead of pushing it off to next week, which becomes a month,
and then you never do it.
Well, like look at it now; it's already the end of January. Just like the year just started. It's already the end of January. So if you haven't already like made plans of things you want to accomplish, it's like 1 month just
that zipped by,
kind of flashed by.
Yeah, right? There's 11 left to finish your goals.
So it's always good to write things down and set goals for the month, set goals for 6 months to measure where you're at, and
keep track of the progress.
Yeah,
because you don't really see it when you're looking for it in yourself day by day. You don't see it, and then 3 months goes by, 6 months goes by, and all of a sudden you notice it. But it's been small, imperceptible changes day by day by day because you kept showing up and doing the work.
Yeah, and things do slide. Like my weekly list of things I try to accomplish. Things slide a few weeks, sometimes a month, but
that's normal.
If you have when you have a list, at least you can keep track of it, and it's still top of mind that you're going to get it done.
Yeah.
So that when you do have more time to do those things, like for instance, going to the gym or going for a run, trying to improve your health, it stays top of mind, so years don't pass by, and then you're in worse position.
It's always there. You can reprioritize too as you need to.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they do need a new playlist in there because I swear it's the same songs over and over again.
It is. I don't know what it is, but it's not good. There's a few songs I don't mind.
Well, the only one that started getting catchy is the Linkin Park one.
Oh, okay, good, because that is the song that I love. I love Linkin Park.
That's the only one they play that the more I hear it, I like it more.
Yeah, because it's a great song.
Which is kind of weird, but all the other ones, the more I hear them, the more I don't like them.
Well, the rest of it's kind of just like new age poppy. You know, it all sounds exactly the same.
See, what time is it right now? It's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
This person's killing it with a light on their head, going for a run.
Yeah, she's not wearing black like a lot of the idiots I see. They'll just go out with no reflective gear on in the middle of the night wearing black.
Are you talking about me or what?
The unnamed idiots. No, but she's doing it safe. She's got the headlamp on, all dressed in white.
Right, and sometimes you have to run at 10 o'clock, but even if it's only, even if
we don't know.
Even if it's only 10 or 15 minutes and it's not what you like to do, like the amount you like to do, you're still just getting out, getting some fresh air, and keeping the habit, keeping the routine, so then you don't disengage from.
Yep. Even if you're not improving, you're at least maintaining, right? That was always important.
Yeah, well, that's what I find now, just maintain the habit opposed to looking for the ideal circumstances.
Then you're not regressing, right? Mm-hmm. Then when you actually have time to put in a lot of effort and a lot of work, it's not like you're starting from the bottom again. Mm-hmm. After 4 weeks of inactivity, your gains are gone.
Yeah.
Your losses. In fact.
All right. Good stuff.
Part 2 in the books.
Well, 3, but
technically.
Who's counting?
Yeah, no.